Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd. So it's my friends at yarnspirations.com. Today is another help video for the study of reality. Got a few people that have asked the question. They want to repeat the pattern, but they don't understand exactly how that's done. At this time, the pattern is currently a paid download. The paid download also has crochet diagrams. The free version of this pattern will not have the crochet diagrams in the future, so only the paid version will have it. So people want to be able to repeat this in order to make it bigger. Of course, if you decide to do that, you are going to change the yarn quantities. What those quantities you're going to need is basically up to you to figure that out. So let's just take a quick look at this, and I'll try not to mansplain it, but there's no promises today. So certain parts of the blanket can be repeated over and over, and one of the things that I was conscientious about was the stitch counting in order to keep things consistent, so that maybe you could go back and do a whole cycle of something brand new again. So maybe you really like this section, can you do it again? Sometimes the answer is yes, sometimes you just got to fiddle with it in order to understand exactly how you can do that. So I have created a download that you'll be able to find on our website. See the video description, you will see that there, and it'll be a supplemental download that will have some information that I have already provided. So there came a question is that in my brain is that, well, maybe people want to cycle all the way through this thing again and to restart. So you can begin to make this thing bigger if the round, starting on round number 11, as long as the round before it is either the 16th round, it could be the 19th, 21st, 27th, 29th, 32nd, 34, 36, 38, 40, or 43. So this was already available in the download, but some people really want to complete a section all over again instead of restarting right back from number 11. So there are ways to be able to do that, and it's all about the stitch count. So let's talk about that. The easiest way to tell this is actually within the crochet stitch diagram, because you physically can see it. We can see in round number 12 that is physically divisible equally by the number 3. You can see there in sets of 3, but it's also a multiple of 3. So if this is a multiple of 3, we know that the next row is reliant on that to be a multiple of 3. So you will see in the next row, this is not divisible by 3. So just look at the stitch diagrams that I provided to you, and if you can see that it was a multiple of 3, then anything that you're seeing after it can be repeated over and over. So if you get to the end of a section and then you will see that it's not a multiple of 3, but the next row is, you get that done, you can restart and do this all over again. So it's really easy to be able to see this in the diagram when it's a divisible number by 3, and that's basically my tip for you. So what I have provided to you as well is in that downloadable is that I did go back through the pattern, and so weeks number 2 that you'll see, there was rounds 1 through 10, but you can restart and do the entire thing again from round number 2 through 10 to stay in balance. So you can do that whole section all over again. In week number 3, you can repeat rounds number 14 and 15 as many times as you need before reading number 16 to go on. You can also do the same in week number 3 on round number 20 and 21. You can repeat 20 and 21 as many times as you need before going on to round number 22. I intentionally picked stuff that you would probably want to repeat in order to keep yourself really kind of simplified. In week number 4, you can repeat number 25 all the way to 28 as many times as you need. And then once you're done with it and happy with that, you can move on to number 29. Rounds number 36 and 37 can be repeated as many times as you need before moving on to number 38. So it'll always stay in balance for you. And then finally on the border round, round number 43 can be repeated as often as you need before proceeding to number 44. So we hope this is of help to you, and that's the easiest way to look at those crochet diagrams, but also I have figured that out for you as well. So we hope you enjoy, and we'll see you again real soon. The stitch along should be starting soon. I have to get confirmation from yarnspirations.com before we proceed.